finally don't happen.
Wetin happen?
They don't
Tell
sign
us.
them into law. Yes, they said
Wetin be that?
divorce equals to deportation.
Deportation.
If you divorce your
Okay.
husband, you go home.
Send you back.
If you end your
Okay.
marriage, you end your staying in the UK.
Your stay in
How
the
market?
UK.
How market? The men, I know say we on a day now, una go just dey drink,
course.
they laugh, kwa, 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 kwa.
Of
Una
course,
never
they are
know.
very
You know,
happy.
I said it this year. They come here, they fire me. It don't happen now. Now it don't enter law from 10th of December. If you divorce your partner, you are going out of the UK. So make that decision wisely.
So, you have heard it. This is a news that has been out there for a while, and I just saw this video on TikTok and decided to share it here to remind you guys that there is a new law, especially the women, that will travel to the UK with their husband as a sponsor. As their sponsor, they will go as a student. A lot of men have suffered so much from this issue. Saw one video of one guy on Facebook. The guy was telling his story. Oh my God. Men have suffered a lot because of this issue. Yeah, they'll take a girl or their wife abroad. The wife will be the student. They will be working, sponsoring the wife. And because these women know, this girlfriend, this wife, she knows that it is because of them, it is because of her that the man is in the UK. That without her, the man cannot stay in the UK. But without the man, she can stay in the UK by getting another sponsor. They'll start behaving anyhow towards this man. After this man must have sacrificed a lot, paid through his nose to bring himself and her abroad. They'll start behaving anyhow towards this man. Sometimes. Because they know the man has to pay, has to sponsor them. He has no choice but to sponsor them. Otherwise, if he says he's no longer sponsoring them as they are leaving UK, the man will also live with them. But for them, if they can get another sponsor, they can stay in UK and the man will definitely have to go back. The man will be deported. That was the law until now. That the UK has passed a law that if you divorce your husband, or if you remove your husband as your sponsor, or your boyfriend as your sponsor, to go and look for another sponsor, you are going back. You'll be deported along with him as well. So it is either you guys stay together in the UK or both of you are deported. Because a lot of men have been complaining about this issue. They have been lamenting for years over it. And finally, a new law has been passed that you cannot come to the UK with this sponsor and then switch sponsor and stay in the UK. And the person that paid through his nose that sponsored you and brought you there will now be deported. It's just like in politics here in Nigeria, where politicians can easily cross carpet from one party to another party and still retain their position. The position that they acquired through the previous political party or through a certain political party. And for a long time, Nigerians have been clamoring that a law should be passed such that if you are elected into office, or as a governor for instance, under, say, the PDP, you become a governor because you're having issues with the PDP or the PDP is not doing well anymore, and then you want to switch to APC or to any other party, that the law should be passed such that you will lose that seat as a governor. But then the law has not been passed for obvious reasons, because elections took place, right, that brought the person into office. So due to that complication, I guess the law has not been passed about that in Nigeria. But right now, regarding this issue, in the UK, a law has been passed. So if it were to be now, that man that was crying that day, this man, that spent 12 million naira to bring his girlfriend to the UK, when of course naira still had much value, to bring himself and his girlfriend to the UK. The girlfriend as a student, him as the sponsor, he will be working. Then of course, like I said, when 5 million, 6 million naira can take you to the UK, that was when he did this. So he brought his girlfriend to the UK, and only for the girlfriend to link up with her ex-boyfriend in the same UK, to ditch him and link up with her ex-boyfriend, and has been behaving anyhow. And as him as the man, he has no choice but to let her go and still be paying her school fees, still be sponsoring her, because that is the only way he can stay in the UK. If he decides to stop sponsoring her and she's deported, he himself will also be deported. So he had to keep sponsoring her. Now the girl would have behaved herself, knowing fully well that if she decides to break up with this guy or to remove this guy and switch sponsor, it is both of them that will be deported. At least she will not behave anyhow towards the guy. And that is what a lot of men have been experiencing. But that is about to change. So good news, and good one from the UK government. So this is definitely good news for the men who take their spouses abroad, sponsor their spouses abroad, and this is definitely a good one from the UK government.